Hello there. It's your boy, Tasty Cake. So I had to make sure everything was going right here. Let me see. Get it. Okay, everything's going good there. So let us begin. I need a photo editing program. As the Candyman keeps saying, put in GIMP, and I just had some issues with it in the past. There was one I used forever. Then it became one of those, well, you got to pay for it. Well, screw you. It was so basic because Microsoft Paint 3D. I just want to reduce the size of pictures, make sure they fit on an 8.5 by 11 page so I can cut them out, and then eventually work on the poster. Right now, that's what it looks like because everything has to be resized. Like on the very bottom, because the frame is 11 by 16 and the long paper is 11 by 14. So I was thinking on the bottom, it'll be the title, Spill the Geek. Spill the Geek Tea on the bottom. So the kettle will be a little bit bigger. Everything else be sized properly. Because on the picture is Legends of Shining TARDIS because I'm still the spin-off show. That's not going to change. I just don't say it anymore. The Candyman up in the tiny corner. It does say Kitchen Killers, so never Billy. Besides, I just said I'd make him a co-host. If he feels co-host or just guest host, he'll take either one. Still have to confirm with him about singing in January. Dave is coming in when he can. I think he's going to come in for Sunday show so he can help co-produce for me. There's one picture of me there. It's Kenzo's Creations. The time scale. So everything's going to be subsequently sized, right? So let's see I keep counting it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more photos. I put Jay's photo. Mega J Retro. I put sticker there, but I just, it's part of my thing there. This is just the core thing. So it needs to have smaller, that size or smaller for Legend Driving TARDIS and Jay. Still got to put Katie Haynes picture there. And I'm going to put Eldor's picture. Master Versal toy collector. Because he is a big Doctor Who person. In New Zealand. So recording at we're bringing in Eldor, bringing in Dave, Mark, Greg, me, Mark, Greg, Warren, Dave. Katie can't make it. Christian's not going to make it. Why do I keep losing my track of everything? I can't even do photo editing anymore. I can't remember how to do it. It's myself with Candyman, with the radhole.ca, with Paparazzo Dave Chapman. Yeah. The time scales. Eldor. I thought I had 6 people. I gotta look at it again, but oh yes, the 6th person is Arthur, Lord President of the Guardians of the Gallifrey. I'm pushing it to be at 5 o'clock starting. So Anyone else in the crew wants to join in for a Doctor Who session? That'd be cool. But not sure if Kenny's up to the Doctor Who thing. Take a break. And Katie would have been nice to have on, but she's busy, so no problem there. So it's 6 people, nice round looped. 6 people did be on the show, starting at 5 o'clock because Arthur is coming off of the monthly Guardians of the Gallifrey gathering, which is on Sunday. It's always in flip. It's a Saturday, Sunday thing, I think. And ironically, it's that's all right. There's always the next week. Excuse me. The foodie episode. So that's an idea there. If Greg has inquired to a couple of Doctor Who big names. I don't know if they've responded yet. So if that is true, I will make a part 2 episode. I have 2 episodes there. And speaking of Greg, hello there. So I gotta win the lottery tonight. Tonight is Powerball. I'm going to win the Powerball jackpot tonight because then I can figure everything out. Yeah, I'll put her picture up. I gotta do that too right there. Put Katie's. I was gonna do that. Put Kate picks up on the StreamYard. We're in the back, so it's on the back. That's what I had planned to. I did find my camera. It's one of the drawers. So I found my camera, found my little tiny screwdriver, so that's underneath my desk, as it should be. So I did get some progress done. I have. She said she was busy. She says she's unavailable. So with everything, I don't mind because Instagram load. Why are you not loading Instagram? I turned off. My VPN works again. I had a new software update. So I VPN. It's turned off. But I can now turn it on and off because I listen to the separate program I have from iOrbit. I think it's called iOrbit. Yeah. These were redundant files, so it deleted the files. It's like I was stuck without a VPN. It's like now I can just do the flip thing. But can't have everything. Can't have someone not being angry at me and saying things on the show. That's why I'm not on the show. But I'm still a hashtag guru, so that doesn't matter, does it? I can say I sent out messages to so many people I lost track of where Katie is. There's Adam, Jake, there's Katie. Oh yes, get pictures of Katie there. Okay, so honestly, this Sunday I'm not available. Next Sunday might be possible. So, yes, she can't make the Doctor Who one, but she can make the foodie one. And as I was just saying, I wonder if the Doctor Who show should be delayed. Let's bring up the calendar. Oh, okay, that's right. That's what I was going to ask you. Just about to ask you because you said you set out the fields. It's like Kenny told me to do the fields, and I got rather than the toy community, I got a bunch of them. Let's bring up Instagram again. Let's see. I know I mentioned it, Kenny. Eldor, he's a big Doctor Who personality, friend, knows people in New Zealand. So at a 5 o'clock exactly 5 o'clock recording. So that means I'm going to open it up at 4:30. So everyone come in like, so Greg, come in at 4:30. I'll be there because I'll finish eating, clean up. Arthur's going to be there at 5 o'clock, so I'd be like precise. So that means it won't have to be won't do a part 2, but let's get back to that. I'm going to get my current thought because I'll forget. So Eldor is a go. Faker Battlecat said it's like pulling teeth to get him on live. So he's still following. That's cool. Dave said yes. I think Dave said yes. And let's see. That would be the foodie episode if we just... Isn't... I could have sworn next week is a foodie episode for... So if we did... The episode would be on the 25th, 2 days after Doctor Who. Which is fine. Because I had the foodie episode the week of Thanksgiving. But, you know... Let me see about it. Let me see, because it would work for Arthur most definitely to postpone to the 20. What we said, we're filming on the 24th because that's what we try to do, and it's on the 25th, so it's still close enough to the anniversary, not before the anniversary. I was just trying to keep it the week of the anniversary. So you're right. That is true. I'm gonna let's see. She does not respond. He doesn't respond. He does not respond. She does not respond. She does not respond. He does not respond. That's Mark. Got to talk to Angie. Bring back her old character. I'm not asking 2 rock stars to be on a Doctor Who show. I sent the link to Berriman. I sent out to John. Let's see what happens there. In print, the Doctor Who webcomic. I asked them, and I'm going to ask them again now that I have the show. Mr. Home Arcade is a go to be on the December 9th show. So it's December 9th. It's going to be, I got to work on it too. That's why I was trying to figure out, I need a software editing program. I cannot remember these things if I don't do it constantly. I used to have set up the pictures and put them on an 8.5 by 11 page. So just print them out one time, nice size-wise, and stick them on the board. Now since I'm working on this board and that board, I need the sizes there, and I just can't remember. I got GIMP loaded again. The software program I did before went away from being free to being paid for. Like, screw them. So I just need something to shrink pages down. Shrink them. Put it on there. Put it on there. Put it on there just to play with for now. So that's one thing. If we do put the Doctor Who episode to the 25th, it'll make more sense. We get Katie, we get Arthur, Katie and Arthur, and Greg, myself, and Eldor, possibly Dave. So Jay is good for the 9th, the December 9th show, which is the Toy Collectors edition. So which I'm going to aim at doing at least, doing a once a month, monthly, bi-monthly kind of show, just a toy community. When Jay can come in, me and Kenny, definitely bringing in Mr. Home Arcade, bringing in Corey, a makeshift create, because I talked to him first. Nothing from Larry. Mike said he would try to find out the schedule. Eternal Royalty. Allison Troy, our toy retro princess, has not confirmed yet. But I can also... So it's me, Kenny, Jay, Mr. Home Arcade, Corey. That's 5 of us right there. And Eldor, that's 6. So we can do 6 people. I think StreamYard goes up to... I think it goes to 11, obscurely. But, once a month, every other month, just bring in the people who are, when I got into some strange thing. When I got into, I need to see my screen. I'm not looking at my screen. I'm just looking at everything else. Yes, Oz. I wrote down Oz. Oz is going to be on the show too. I got everyone's names. Oh my God. I wrote down download pics from camera. I just haven't done it. I found the camera. I wrote down print a picture for Eldor, new one from Corey, Mr. Home Arcade, Katie, Mike, Allison, and Oz. So Oz is going to be on the show, yes. I need more paper. I need more paper. That's too shiny paper. Okay, so who's going to be on this December 9th? Our first of many toy shows, just to get us together, because everyone's doing it. Thanks to Kenny, all the big names have come about. So we have our toy edition. I need to take the Spill the Geek T and just put like diagonally. I guess I can use Paint 3D. Just do a slight angle, like toy edition. So me, Kenny. I need a pencil sharpener. This pencil sucks. Grab another pencil. Whoa. Oz. Eldor. Jay. Corey. So 6 of us automatically for the toy edition on the 9th. And Mr. Home Arcade. I don't know where I'm wearing the headset because it's going to be amazing. Because it's the gathering of the toy minds. I'm going to talk about that one too. I was listening to so much stuff, putting everything together, trying to get this whole organizing thing done. But I did get to the post office. Let's bring the camera over here. Wrong way. So besides everything, I want to reduce in size, make that a little bit bigger, make the bottom say Spill the Geek T. Everything has to be fractal size. Maybe the size of the sticker, I don't know. If that'd be big, too big, I don't know. Maybe Christian gave me a bunch of stickers and I lost them. I just, they're probably in there. Probably in there somewhere. I mean, I found my camera, I found my screwdrivers. What am I doing here? Oh, mercy. Mercy me. How did I? Oh, that's how I turn it. It turns that way. Righty-tighty. Righty-tighty. That's better. Weird side. So that's the board now for our guests. I got to do the new one for Corey because when someone hacked his old page, he added one with a little He-Man silhouette pushing the wrencher. So I got to make a new one. Everyone primarily stays here because Tasty Cake was drawn by Radical Toys. If it wasn't for Charlie TARDIS, I wouldn't even have the camera. We were part of the Planetary Society for one episode, but I had my VPN on because I didn't know about it. I was with the Guardians of Gallifrey, and Jay was the one that said, get on StreamYard. He wants to be on the show. So that board's done. So everything else is all the guests from Spill the Geek T. So that means I got to either get a bigger board eventually. Maybe the board will be here. I don't know. Maybe the board will be here. But for now, am I crooked again? That picture looks crooked. I can see like a little bit. Nope. Almost perfectly level. There we go. Oh. I don't know what happened, but they're all melted. I'll do a video on that later. So I got the crew for $12.9 because it's toys. All Doctor Who people take a break because it's going to be the toy edition on December 9th. Me, Kenny, Oz, Eldor, Jay, Corey, and Mr. Home Arcade. Allison has not confirmed, and Mike have not confirmed. Still need their pictures. Still need the pictures to put on the board. I need to make a. See again. I need to make these in a certain size by the eyeball. So everyone is going to be technically 10 hosts on the show. No more than 10 anymore. I said 13, but 10 is the number. So with Christian being in the background, but since I was the only one I had there, that was right there. So he'll be like below. Kitchen Killers will probably be bigger. So technically, Billy will be the 10th one. With Lord and Mark Muncy. Mark's taking care of his health. Well, I'll miss him, and we're thankful he was on the show last night. And John is always busy, but guest appearance. They can guest appear on here because these two guys known each other for years, and they got scary stories. That's why, and I wrote down. I said superstitions, and I wrote down scary dreams and UFOs. Well, this is going to be a running thing with them. If I can get those two on just to record, and like I said, if I'm going to break it, I can break it down and say, okay, we're going to end this episode and we'll have a part 2, part 3, however long as. For Mark, that's the thing. Right now, his health is waning, and we were always worried about him. So if I can do one shot, if he can do it, we'll do like record, just let it record. I'll chop it up. So for here, so we're going to end this episode. We're going to start do part 2. See you in part 2, or just 45 minutes, half hour, 45 minutes, just to get Mark and John talking. Because of last night's episode of Phantasmagoria on there, wow, that's just amazingly awesome. I told John, I told Mark, so that's a nice future idea. Besides interviewing two of the band members of Velvet Chains, because the other two haven't contacted me, and I think I've irritated the boss too much. Okay, so I got that. I need to make pictures. I downloaded GIMP again because I wanted pictures to be small and fit, so I can cut them up and stick them on there. Because I have 11 by 14 piece of paper, and then on the bottom one, just print out Spill the Geek Tea. Just something for me. Just have this in the frame. Small. So maybe it's a sticker for Legend of Traveling TARDIS if I can find another one. Probably same thing for Jay. See how it goes, or just use Jay's helmet. Kitchen Killers, Billy be the 10th one whenever you can confirm. Dave, I can see if Dave can move it to the next week. I think he said he can move it to the next week. Let me just check real fast. I sent out the box to Katie, so that'll be coming in on Saturday, so I'll make sure I'll check there. Dave said I should be good this week and hopefully next week as well. The week after, I'm not positive. Time. Says what throws me. So you can make this week, but yes, it'd be best if we push the Doctor Who episode 2 days after the anniversary, because then we'll have Katie. So I'm gonna bring up Kate Egan just to have her message there. And December 9th, we'll have the beginning of the toy edition. Yeah, toy edition episodes, pictures. We can do actually do the foodie episode. That's the thing. I had it set for the foodie episode on 25th because we had Thanksgiving on the Thursday. But we can do the foodie episode on Monday because I guess a timing thing. It's all about time and relative dimensions of space. Is getting people accessible. I wrote down. Let's go back to my screen here. I wrote down on. Oh yeah, because you're gonna be talking about a lot of the food. I like to have a shelf unit, 8 by 15, because that would be there. Me taking down the Funkos because there's 2 stacks of Funkos there. And with last night, I know a lot of people are not into what certain authors said, so now they're going against Harry Potter. That would have been Wendy's. That would have been back in the 80s when someone got their Wendy's burger. I'm having burgers tonight. It's like, do you want meatloaf or hamburgers? I want a cheeseburger. I'll take my pepper jack cheese, which is for Piggly Wiggly. Now that's our warehouse, Piggly Wiggly. So sometimes we get their stuff and we get it for free because it wasn't sent to us, and then we sell it. So we have the pepper jack cheese. That's good. Oh, my issue with Panda Express is their sauce, their sweet and sour sauce, is watered. It's not a nice thick consistency like everyone else. It's like, really? This is what you do? I'd rather just buy a freaking bottle instead of using their sauce, but I bet you do. All right. My mask. My mask. And my wrist guard because all the flipping and everything else. All orchestrating my little things here and there. Hurt my wrists. My mask. Okay, so I got that written down. I got to put Katie's picture up on StreamYard. We're down the back. Got to put the pictures. Got to get the. I'm gonna ask Mark again. Mark's told me to use GIMP, so I'm gonna go with GIMP again to make sure. My cable is so freaking long here for the headset, but I need it long because I sometimes get cut on it. And here we go. So there we go. Where's the connector? There it is. Okay, so that's good. So I need to put some pictures on here. I gotta still do that. I gotta see Katie's. It cost me $19.30 to send a medium priority mail box to Chicago because all the rates for Christmas have jumped until January 29th or something. That's why I don't want to send anything humongous. I still got to look for it. Just why? Horrible. So it was like the box would have been like, I don't know, $15. So it's $19. I said I wouldn't be. So I'm trying my best not to collect so much stuff, and well, what happened there? Go to Target. They had something. I didn't buy it. It was the Mandalorian. Had Grogu had the Mandalorian. It was a Star Wars, very Kennerish looking kind of ship. And it was on sale. I was like, no, I don't need it. Then rush home to get Guild War and a Vicron on 40% off. Then, because being on chat with Jay and Kenny as well, talking about another 2 steady. I got the other one. That'll be sent to me, not sent to Orlando. Because after the predicament with FedEx, I don't want anything sent to here. That's, so I'm having it sent to Orlando. That's going to be a big box of Masters of the Universe stuff. Some stuff from Entertainment Earth are being sent to UPS. Like Death said. Because one is going to be sent to my brother in the UK, and the other one's going to be sent to a friend in the UK who's making more heads of me and Cyberman. Because he had worked out a deal where he's creating these from the comic books. Well, this was Jay was talking about. Oh, you want to see what down here? A toy edition. That's why I put the banner. Toy edition on top of the logo. I want to find a shelf for the Funko Pops. After being on Jay's show, texting, chatting, message board, I got another 2-bop steady, and I got another Vicor because kind of cool. And so I'll be getting those here. But I get the other ones from Big Bad Toy Store in Orlando. And joked about having Jay's head on the other body, on the body with my head. But I think it'd be more appropriate that I somehow got a custom head for one of the Snake Men. I think I got that through Etsy. I got a lot of my stuff through Etsy. I haven't been on for a long time because I was like, oh, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what these got. And I was thinking, well, not my girlfriend at all, ever, anymore. Buy a little bit of a paint scheme on maybe washable paint. Repainting 2-bop steady, the body. Put my head on the one side and snake head on the other side because she probably thinks I'm just a 2-headed snake with a human-looking head. Let's go back to V, the series on NBC. So that's an option there, putting one of the Snake Man heads on the other body. Besides the usual, are you open when there is not a closed sign, conveyor belt running, no chain blocking the passageway. Another blonde this time, leather pants, leather top, whines that it was too cold in the store. Besides the one that almost ran into the door one morning, as 3 of us are standing on the side. What time they open? And the soon-to-be future store manager says, "Oh, we'll be open." And he says first, "Oh, we'll be open soon, ma'am. Just be a moment." What time they open? 7 o'clock. Just be a moment. Do you know they sell biscuits? Okay. Listen to the insanity go on. I got this at Sam's. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Well, let's see what I can do this time to those hooligans down in Whoville. I will take away all their Christmas presents. Yes, that's the right thing to do. Not destroy them all or anything else. Have a Hershey's Kisses. I don't know why that came out so light. It's weird. So, I was going to do a video yesterday about how I got my figures. I ordered 2 of because it was a good deal from the Target, because I missed it out on Target. The vintage comic art from Empire. And it was shoved in the box, and I sent the picture. Took a picture through my tablet, accessed Amazon Photos on a computer, sent it to him. Would you like a refund or a new one? I'd say, I would like a refund on this one because they're both gifts. I did not see a refund yet. So I'll give it a bit, a couple days before I reply back. Said, did you submit my refund yet? Before I give them a nasty thing to say, oh, we never had any complaints before. Why are you having a complaint now? It came off the freaking card. What are you, McFarlane Toys? That's what happened with my Superman. That's the Justice League when they turned very evil. The black from the anime series Justice League Unlimited, when they wore black and white, that came off the card. Fleischer Superman has disappeared. I think he went back to the 40s because he's not happy with today's time period. I'll find him eventually. I want to put him in the back. Now I just pushed back Ultraman further back. I have Spectraman as well. He has a more obscure show. I was thinking putting him there, but I don't know where to put him. So I had Ultraman right in front. I had Superman behind there, above Batman. So we'll see. All needs to be changed a bit. But I did this earlier today, so I was happy with that because I had that hidden. It's like, still, it's his StreamYard I'm using. Still the spin-off, which I said I was, just not being said. And so 1, 2, 3, 4 of us. Billy was yes. Spectraman was, he wore black and gold. That's what I remember. I remember watching one episode of Ultraman. I'm sorry, one episode. I remember watching Ultraman a couple episodes and saw the ending. I was like, what? It's kind of weird. Spectraman. Black and gold had a was one word. Spectraman. Super Kutoruman. Super Kutoruman is a tokusatsu science fiction superhero television series from Japan, January 2nd, 1971 to March 1972. So a little over a year, 63 episodes divided into 3 segments. Not counting the pre-series pilot episode, this was the first major Japanese superhero show in the 1970s. In the Flash, Spectraman starts out as a human size. Spectraman starts out as human size and can increase his size at will. He had a Spectra Flash, Spectra Blades. U.S. release. Okay. The entire 63 episode Spectraman release series was dubbed into English and syndicated to television stations across North America, including Superstation TBS. Starting in the fall 1978, more than 7 years after the Japanese premiere. Okay. The dialogue was sometimes altered to add some of Mr. Wells' offbeat humor. While once available on VHS, the US version has not been released on DVD or Blu-ray. That's a big issue with the VHS. When Dark Shadows revisited during the war that shouldn't have been, Desert Storm. When it was released on VHS, the first episode was a 2-hour episode, extended. And then the final episode, they gave a proper ending since it was canceled. So they gave a nice ending to it. But when it released on DVD, it was the original thing you saw on TV. I remember watching it. It was cool. But the VHS copy I never got, and it had more to it. That's what makes no sense to me. Why can't the super duper DVD Blu-ray versions have all the good stuff? No idea. That's Spectraman. So let's go to Ultraman. Ultraman 1966. So Ultraman is a follow-up to well, it is a follow-up to Ultra Q, though not technically a sequel or spin-off. Produced 39 episodes, 40 counting the pre-premiere special that aired in Tokyo Broadcast System, TBS, from July 1966 to April 9th, 67. As well as the first Japanese television series to use a bidding system for commercial rights, allowing multiple third parties to sponsor the show. This was following TBS's merchandising troubles with its predecessor. Well, Ultraman is the first series to feature an Ultraman character. It is the second installment in the Ultra series following Ultra Q. This is symbolized by the Japanese show opening with the Ultra Q logo exploding into Ultraman logo. Wow. It went to generate $7.4 billion in merchandise from 66 to 87, equivalent to more than $20 billion adjusted for inflation, becoming the world's third top-selling licensed character by the 80s. Manga series and all those other things afterwards. Yeah. Because I know it went to so many things. Related Ultra Q, Ultra 7. Trying to see when it appeared in America. So whenever I find Spectrum-Man again, I'm going to put him up there because he was more for me, and I got both versions. I was a little black and gold, and there was one, he was human with the silver and red, but it had the mouthpiece open. So I would pretty much, when I do redesign, it'll be Spectrum-Man back there. Keeping manga Batman. Let's see, where do we leave off of? Yes. Spectral Woman. And there's only one blockbuster left. 10 years apart. So that's it. I remember watching Ultraman. I remember the last episode of Ultraman. Spectrum-Man is always the intro, and then I watched it online again. So, oh yeah, Spectrum-Man. That's so cool. And that's an episode we want to talk about on the 16th of December. So that brings in Mark, myself, and Greg, possibly Kenny. Be sure to add Ultraman and Spectrum-Man to the episode title of this. And yeah, I had to go back in and no, I go right here. I got it live. I got my page up so I can do edit video. Let's see. I'm here. Let me do edit video. Let's show more. It's live. Let's type in Ultraman Spectrum-Man. Toy. Do I put toys in here already? Toys. Food. Doctor Who. Add it to the description. There we go. Now back to channel content. Back to the episode. There we go. Okay. Tags have been added. So I guess give another till Friday or give it a few more days to see if I'm going to get a refund for this one because it came off the card, which led me to look on eBay for another Bosk. I want to have him painted purple. I got purple pansy, same color for Larry, so that would work. No weapon, because it came in a 2-pack. I was like, he said yes to the deal. So I'm going to paint a Bosk to go with vintage comic art Boba Fett. I looked, and my idea of I have the when they released Star Wars Power of the Force, they re-released the original Falcon, very small. Then they released the MBF, the BMF, the big Millennium Falcon. That was way too much. Couldn't do it. But I want to have the whole little scenes around the Falcon. That's be like have on the table. Here's the Falcon. Have Chewie on top for the Hoth. Inside, Luke and Obi-Wan with Chewie sitting at the table with R2. Throw 3PO in the corner from Empire. Put Lando in a corner wearing Han's outfit. In a cockpit having Lando and Nien there. Having on the side 3 Jabbas. I need to purchase one to have it painted. It's from England. Another one to have painted. And the first release of Jabba when he appeared in the special edition, first one. That's a toy. I always accept that. And 3 Boba Fetts. If I could find my original Boba Fett, I would also use Return of Jedi Boba Fett. And one for the comic book would be finding one that was from the Star Wars comic book of Boba Fett. Just have 3 Jabbas, 3 Boba Fetts, 1 Han. Another side is from the Mynock hunt with Chewie, Han, Leia. Another side would have the deleted scene during the sandstorm when they were all getting back to the Falcon and Luke was getting back to the X-Wing to take off. Before he decided it wasn't important. Then I thought, well, can I put some other things in there? Like Star Tours, and then with Rey from the new trilogy, but the saucer dish is there. I'm using the original. So this is the classic trilogy Falcon, based on the original Kenner version. And just have the figures all around it. So my little homage to the classic trilogy. With this Boba Fett. Boba Fett. He's no good to be dead. Just had to sit aside. This came in from McFarlane Toys. I did win and purchase Huntress. So I'm good with her. I really like her new outfit. Even if the bare midriff too would be nice. But this is a classic. I love that picture too. Like, wow. Just the box art. So I think this is Helen Wayne from Earth 2 pre-Crisis on Infinite Earths. But I got her. So hold on to her for a bit. I did go to the post office. Oh, thank you, Greg. I did get my thing. Oh. That's me in the corner. But Lando wearing Han's outfit, like I was either going to be in the cockpit or go Return of Jedi and put General Lando and Nien Nunb in the cockpit. So for the obscure things of, so inside the Falcon, Chewie sitting down, R2. Just to put 2 of them. Luke with the helmet on, with Obi-Wan. Put 3PO on one side because that little plastic piece that came later on didn't have to put them together, just the whole piece. And then Lando's like, well, what do we have here? Greg got me the G.HN 2000 Wave 2 power line adapter kit. More reliable and secure than wireless, more convenient than installing Ethernet. Easily expands Ethernet to remote rooms, lower latency for reduced buffering, secure with AES 128 bits encryption. This product delivers Ethernet mix and match from our family adapters of Ethernet, wireless, and PoE. Edgar, that is. Best for 8K video streaming, online gaming, remote services. Plug into power outlet and attach network device modem router. So there are cables in here. Thank you, thank you. Plug additional unit into additional outlet and attach the Ethernet ready device to the pooter. Done. Your device is now connected. I just had to do it discreetly. I have to. The other computer is plugged into the wall, and thankfully this has an outlet joint, so I can put this one on the bottom plug. Enough room for the other plug on top, but I got to see how it goes because a lot of these cables now are just not straightforward; they're kind of curved. But I know for sure I'll be able to do it. And then I forgot to do. I was gonna go look for a I need another piece of paper. I use this one, my little jot notes. I need to find a shelf, which I could talk about. Oh, he said that too? Oh, thank you. I wrote down this because I want to put up a shelf in place of taking down all the Funkos, but I need to look for a surge protector because I had so many problems over the years with this outlet. It killed my computer back when I was using phone line. And then I eventually got to the battery backups, the ups. And then one died and another died. And then the other one, the unit died. So I had a battery I just bought. It was like worthless. I don't even know where I put the batteries. Like, can't be used anymore. Can't make them anymore. It's like Krakatoa. So I got a brand new device. Everything's nice because the power company decided down the road put up a little power station because I'm like it hot. Bang a gong. And ever since then, everything's like kosher. But I still want to put a surge because I have two surge protectors, the surge protector battery ups, another one plugged in for my lamp and everything else plugged in there. So nothing is directly plugged into it. So it doesn't say I cannot plug it into a surge protector. But to be on the very safe side, I really want to plug this into a surge protector. Turn your outlet into an ultra-fast network with 16 nodes per network, ideal for connecting PCs, smart TV, streaming devices, gaming consoles, cameras, and more. Delivered a wired connection to hard-to-reach locations without running through. I showed the house there. Boom, boom, boom. Adapter. Kit comes with 2 adapters, everything you need, everything you want. So, yes, I am immensely grateful. 5 times faster noise detection. It's like, oh, yes, it's going to be. De-unplugging there. I want to find a surge protector from Walmart to plug that into that just to be on the safe side because I don't want that going boom. I used to hear like clicking noise all the time because it shows that the power would glitch. So thank God I had the ups, but then it actually killed the ups. The battery is one thing that So with the Funkos, sheesh. And I said I'm going to buy anything, and especially buying through that impulse buying and then going on eBay and Boba Fett. Big Bad Toy Store. I said, no, I can't do this. Animaniacs, they had Yakko and Wacko and Sister Dot for if you wanted to buy the Wave with Pinky in the Brain, it was regular prices. We'll mark it down 20%. But for Yakko, Wacko, and Dot, it was like 35-40% markdowns. But it was like 35, it's like $80. Something like that. It's like, no room. But I would have, if I did, have been Yakko with the board pointing to the states, pointing to the world. America cannot. You just countries of the world. United States, Panama, Mexico, Canada. And then have Wacko going, the states and the capitals. And then have Dot in the middle holding a stick of dynamite. Because she's like, oh my God, they're both singing. Oh my God, they're both singing. So it'd been like the most hilarious thing to put up. But it's like, it's not, and to me, it wasn't a cost. It was just, where am I going to put it? Like this section, I wanted to put the Fantastic Four with the painted by Kenny, She-Hulk in her Fantastic Four outfit. I still going to do that, you know. But I still might do it. I still might, because I'm, even though I have still have not touched the November on the TV. I just got to put stuff there just to get out of the way. So before the end of the month, I did before the end of the month, or at the end of the month, I will have the November display set on the TV, and then the next day change it to December. I did that one time this year. I just got, but I still might do that. But I have the shipment sent to Orlando with Masters of the Universe figures. I did buy another Anti-Eternity He-Man because I can turn that one into Skeletor. I just got a... When Barbarossa Customs sent me a head saying Phantasmor, and we never got word of what the custom was going to be, because he made the headless horseman, and it was like $100-something for that kit. I was like, I can't do that. I can't do that. And using Night Stalker, which would be the old, that's like amazing. I love the kit, but justification of that's like, but I always loved this Halloween Skeletor head. Hey, you bumbling boob. So getting a Anti-Eternity He-Man for $8. See by getting orange armor. Wouldn't that just be getting fake armor again? As going to be sent to Orlando. Well, I guess I still got Anti-Eternity He-Man in the boxes. When I dig up Battle Cat, I will put the head on and see how it looks. But then again, it wouldn't be orange armor, would it? It had to be would it be black armor? Because match the hood with the armor. The hood with the armor. Black. I could paint the orange on the chest. Black on black? Who knew? Of course, I had the orange bracers, which I just paint them black. So it's Skeletor all in black. Paint the bracers black. Get black armor. His thing, armor black. So it's just, that'd be awesome. I like it. With orange skull. And then paint his chest piece orange. That would work. But when that head with red, Phantasmor, I was like, okay, Barbarossa, what are you doing? You led me to believe there's something else coming up, and nothing happened. Whoa. On Saturday, I was thankfully got away from the register. Manager went away, so I went away too. Old Greg back there said, "Hey, you're screaming over there in the deli. Hey, Greg, there's a fire. I got to put out that fire. Like, what other am I got to deal with today?" He's very low, laid back, very 70s rocker kind of guy. Yeah, man. When Greg gets mad, he gets mad. He's tired. They didn't clean out the grease pit, and it caught on fire, so he had to stop that. And when I was getting to the post office, I saw fire trucks. Like, why are there fire trucks heading towards the store? Maybe they just want to get their food. I had to turn on the lights, say, "Get out of our way. We're hungry." That's a possibility too. But he had to deal with that crap. My God. Oh, yeah. Here's the other one. It's not as warped as it was. I put under lots of loaded paper. And this other one I bought was comic book edition of Boba Fett Death, Lies, and Treachery that I could not get from Target either. So I got, I just bought one because the price was that one. I could not get regular Boba Fett. Oh, the card's dinged in back. Yeah. Oh, well. So I got Boba Fett Comic Art Edition. I got Boba Fett Vintage Comic Art Edition. I could not get Boba Fett. And it's going to be an Empire Strikes Back card. But I put my bids on eBay just because. And like I say, I got Bosk. And I got a Bosk and a Boba Fett. Wouldn't have those painted. When I went to the antique mall today, so when I went to, let's see, what I do. When I went to the deals, where everything's $2 today, what did I buy? Where did I put it? Oh, yeah. This thing from Amazon. Get the. I didn't take them out of the bag to show off. Say it was from Amazon. It's an additional one from what I have right now. So a little bit more back support for me. $2. I bought those things, video amplifier. Put the smartphone on there and make it bigger. $2. Oh, hell yeah. Some guy did his, hey, it works. I said, oh. He didn't grab it, I did. He put it back. Okay. My mom got some little fake flowers, got a little plastic containers, screwed up here, screwed up there, and a little spoon and fork attached side. So she was happy with that. And USB-C cables. 2 of them, $2. Hell yeah. I gotta test it, see if it's because my new one is USB-C. My new Amazon Fire tablet. Newer for me. The Amazon Fire 10 has USB-C, so that's good. I plug it in when I'm sleeping. I keep it on the side. It's not on the bed. You never have anything plugged in because it said you will see the EMF reader. Yep, that is true. So poor Greg. So never charge your phone next to your bed. Don't touch it. Just my phone, I charge it in here. I'm still at a good charge, good battery. Because the signals go through. And when I used to sleep with the phone on my head when I talked to my ex-girlfriend, that's where I had the tumor. Not cancer, it's just I asked the doctor, he said, no, that can't be proven. Too much of a coincidence when I just sleeping with the phone on my head. I don't think I was wrong. Not at all. eBay, I got another pinky. And I got with this obscure one. This Pac-Man looks like a toilet. I moved the sticker. Sticker says, to the man on the move. Because it's kind of crooked. It can be, as much as I can. So just taking the remake of Pac-Man, because it had the rim around his mouth. And Toilet man does everything that a toilet can. Now he wants to move. So I got 2 of them now. So I just do this. I just have them sitting on my desk like this. Pinky on the toilet. Pinky on the toilet man. It's obscure, weird. So when I go back to the antique mall, and I didn't write down because I had my paper with me. I was going to bring the phone with me. But I'm looking at the stuff. I put back stuff again. Oh my God. I said, I'm not going to buy this stuff. And what if I keep buying more stuff? And I still got stuff from England come to me, all Doctor Who stuff. Oh my God. I'm in so much trouble. I really got to go through this. Really go through the ideas of picking things through. Through Fanboy Collectibles and Comics, $3. I got a Vader. I'm sure I got Vader, but I had to get Vader again. I Darth Vader to me. Back in the day, I called him Wacko because it was through Cracked Comics. They called him Wacko because kind of whack. I might have him, but I don't remember. As Darth Vader, it was $3. A whole pack of for $5 from the second series. Say Power Rangers season 2, but the other series. So all the characters there with the White Ranger, Tommy the White Ranger. So for $5, I had to do this one. That was definitely. I put back. Now for me, it was putting it back because I just can't justify the room. Yakko Wacko Dot. It's on sale. Kind of want to talk about that on. I want to talk about that on the 9th with all everyone talking about toys. So I think I'm going to order it. That's an open box. It's not a flat box. Everything just sits in there, and Rogue and the orange, the yellow birds are there. But again, this whole thing, I put up my 3PO that I custom painted, 3PO that I bought custom painted, the dude from Buck Rogers season 2, found the original First Doctor pilot episode. Some of the paint has come off a bit, like on his forehead, but can be painted on it. This was what I ordered from a guy from Copycat Customs. He had to make the head. So he made the head, put it on the body of one of the primeval characters. This represents the pilot episode of An Unearthly Child when he had the tie. I later contacted the guy who I bought the ones that had regenerated figures. I paid more. I paid a bit more because he used the original head on the same body. But I found it. It was sitting with the other figures. So then my brain got delusioned again. Yeah, probably. Like, again, I can't remember how to do editing of photos. And again, I just remembered I need to find that site in the computer to have the 3D print of my head. At least make 3. Ooh. One happy, one mad. One smiling, one sad. No. One to put on a He-Man body and wearing the garment of Splinter. So I'm like laid back. One for the Chewbop steady figure. And I'll probably just use Reptile Head for the other one because that's what would would think of me. But I do have this one. This is a two of a kind figure because it was custom made head. Needs a little bit of paint thing, but that came off when shipping. And then the other one I have is a one of a kind, very expensive, which goes with my regenerated doctors. I'm going to replace, well, I have this set somewhere. My brother actually made me a regenerated third doctor, so I'm going to compare the two. Of course, I'll keep his and just sell off the other one. Regenerated, I'll sell off this one and regenerate third doctor. I should say so. If someone's interested in it, go from there. I got to find those other figures though, because he threw in the original figure that came with the TARDIS, regenerated second Doctor with the outfit. For me, it was easy to just pop on Trouton's head onto Hartnell's body. That's the way it should have been. So I have that version. 2 versions of the Third Doctor regenerated. Fourth Doctor, he used the newer version, like the third version of it that came out with Tom Baker. I have the original one, so that would be the replacement. Fifth Doctor, there. Sixth Doctor, made by Toys R Us. Seventh Doctor, he actually did that one. He did the tie, the red cravat with the dots on it. Eighth Doctor is wrapped up in the sheets. Ninth Doctor, very easily done. So I took what I had for the Ninth Doctor on the War Doctor's body. I put him on the Eighth Doctor's body. Oh my goodness, Nico! How you doing, Nico Bat? Wow. It's going over stuff. So Ninth Doctor on War Doctor's body. I had so many War Doctor's heads, never painted. So that one's on the Eighth Doctor's body. So at least I got that one. And I have the Ninth Doctor's head on the Eighth Doctor's body as well. 10, 11, 12, 13. He made me the custom 13th Doctor regenerated. So that's as far as I got. Don't have, well, we have the 14th Doctor. Like, I try to look and see how put David's head on Jodie's body. Didn't really, portions are wrong. And I don't have the 15th Doctor because it just costs too much money. I just can't do it. That's sonic screwdriver. Like, no, I got the sonics back there. But, it's all figuring out. So so for the talk show, I said, that's going to be the board. I could put a new sticker for Corey, picture for Corey. Everyone, the guest on the talk show will be there. The board there, which has to be everyone resized. You have a bigger teapot, maybe. It's like 10 of us on there. I'm going to contact Katie and Dave, see if they're available on the 24th to do a recording for the show, because then we can have Katie on, which makes sense. Thank you, Greg, for telling me, putting everything in line. Who did I supposed to have again? Oh, yeah. So I had to tell Arthur, which would be easier for him because the meeting is on the Sunday. So between adding Katie and Dave and me and Greg and how many of us are on again? Mark, Dave, me, Greg, Katie, and Arthur. So we'll have 6 people for the filming, pre-recording the Doctor Who episode on the 24th and showing it on the 25th at 6 p.m. on YouTube through Spill the Geek Tea and Timescales. Yes. Yes. That'd be, yeah, what are my numbers again? My numbers right now is, I know Nico's a subscriber. That's why she's here. 188. I have 188 subscribers. That's crazy. I'm amazed by that. Well, if the award hasn't been made yet, what's the color for 200? What's the color for 200? No. Let me look anyway. Color for 200. Not even a thing? How did I look at it the last time? I said it was a lavenderish. It was a lavender equaled number 200. To find the color for the number 200, you can use the following methods. RGB color codes. What? I get a headache looking at that. I don't know what that is. I'm still thinking keep it at the lavender for 100 and put a little little label over it saying 200. Just because. Just be silly. It'd be funny. Wow, for me to get 200 people, that'd be a no. If it's already taken care of, I mean, if it's already been done, just put a little label, one of those side labels, little label codes. It says 200 because it's amazing. Because at the time I was just see if I can get 100 people to subscribe to my page, and now I'm getting close to 200. That just blows my mind. So it just shows how I was grateful for this, and I've I've reached another goal. So it's things change. Things can be slightly altered. So a little label maker label just says 200, maybe like either over the 100 or like slightly accused, off kilter, because that's just it blows my mind. I would love for the subscribers on here to jump over to Spill the Geek Tea. Check out Spill the Geek Tea on YouTube with the Reverend Amagon, aka Ya Boy Taste the Cake, Grego of the Timescales, Kenzo's Creations, Christian if he ever wants to appear again, the Candyman, Paparazzo Dave Chapman when he's available, Billy Floyd when he can. I don't have the other one. Mega J Retro from time to time. 13th Doctor cosplayer Katie Haynes. And Eldor, Universal Toy Hunter. So when I do the recording at 5 p.m., well, I have to go eat dinner first. I'll message Dave, I'll message Katie, I'll message Arthur saying, can we do it a week later so I can get Katie on the show? Because it makes more sense. Because I was just put Katie's picture on there. And I told her we're going to do a theme park episode for her so she can talk all that she wants about it. But yes, so I need all this backup, all this information because it gets overloaded in my brain. So when I'm done with this, I'm going to email them. I got to find a photo editing software. I'm going to try. Mark keeps saying go back to GIMP. And board is set for the December 9th Toy Edition episode, the start of many. And I'm going to put a banner across the screen there. Yes, it's all going to work out. It's all. But then I got to go to work for 4 days. It's kind of like burst my head. So I'm going to put my toys away afterwards. But thank you all for showing up. Always my first moderator, Kenzo's Creations. My second moderator, the Time Scales. Thank you for my cool devices, which I'm going to work on. Thank you, Nico Bat, for showing. To the others that are just in the shadows in the background, thank you for popping in. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Y'all tell your friends. Please spill the geek tea on YouTube. Please, we have 13 subscribers. I want to have 2 million subscribers. Legend of Charming Charter says 40,000 subscribers. I want to beat them. As a spin-off show, I want to succeed further because we go beyond the blue box. We are spinning off into filling the void. So don't forget to wipe your feet. And with that, I'll be back later, do a couple of videos here and there. And you bumbling boobs. It's time for my cheeseburger. 2. And again, thank you all. And always remember, time waits and turns slowly.